candidate who is on the interview. She has completed her post-graduation in the year 2017 with 62% marks. Graduation with 55% marks. Intermediate with 71% marks, and high school with 70% marks. And at present she is doing her research work on the topic Contours of Ecological Consciousness, a study of Amish Tripathi Shiva trilogy. So, how are you feeling now? Are you okay? So now the candidate is what is experts, please.
So, hello, good afternoon. So, the topic that you have chosen for your research, is this your area of interest? What was the reason that you selected this topic?
Ma'am, actually, eco-criticism has become the great issue of great importance in our country now. Even the Prime Minister of India has also many times focused on this topic, and in the current time we are suffering from all these issues like degradation, non-pollution, and so many things. That's why.
And what do you mean by contours of
Ma'am,
eco-criticism?
the shape of the outer surface of something. It means outline of something.
Okay, in Shiva trilogy, what are the works which are there in Shiva trilogy?
So the Immortals of Meluha, the Secret of the Nagas, the Book of Albatross.
And what is the other trilogy?
Said by other authors.
No, by the same author. There is another trilogy.
Sir, Ramchandra series.
Okay, so which works are there in that trilogy?
Sir, Rama, the Scion of Ichwaku, Sita, the warrior of Mithila, and Ravana, the enemy of Aryabhat, and the war of Lanka.
Well, since you have been working on criticism or in this topic of yours for PhD for quite some time now, what are the critics whom you have consulted in this area, eco-criticism?
Sir, Geoffrey, Sir Cyril Lord Felty and Harold Fromm, the Eco-Criticism Reader is a work, and the Environmental Imagination by Lawrence Wolff.
Okay, that's fine. How would you define eco-criticism?
So, eco-criticism is the way of interpreting environment. Eco-criticism is the way in which we try to understand the environment in relation to human beings.
Anything else? Please elaborate.
So, eco-criticism is the study of environment from an ecological perspective. It aims to study the relations in between the environment and the natural world, all these things which are related to environment.
Okay. What is the approach that you have chosen for your thesis? By approach, I mean what kind of, is it a post-structuralist approach or it is a humanist approach? I mean, what kind of approach, since you are working on eco-criticism, what kind of approach have you chosen?
Okay, that's fine, no problem. Since you applied for the post of assistant professor, so if you're appointed, you'll be given, say, undergraduate classes, postgraduate classes. So if I ask you, and if I give you one topic to teach, okay, so which topic you will prefer, or how will you teach it?
So, it is stopping by on the smoking technique, poem by Robert Frost.
Okay. So you'll teach, how will you, teach this, what is topic related to this topic? Though we don't have text with us, so just, how will you explain this poem to your students?
So we are going to study a poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, which is written by Robert Frost. Before starting the poem, I would like to tell you something about the background of the poem and about the poet himself and about the poem. Robert Frost won Pulitzer Prize 4 times, and it clearly depicts what a kind of poet he was. because people keeps on writing and they do not get this prestigious award even once in their life. And now his poems are set in the rural background of New England. Before starting the poem, I would like to tell you something about New England. Sir, actually New England is a place.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. This poem is the most anthologized poem of Robert Frost, and the translation of one stanza has been done by Harivansh Rai Bachchan in Hindi. Do you know that translation?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes. On the last 4 lines of this poem, that is stopping by this honestly, girls are lovely, dark and deep, and I have problems with thinking, can you relate to life? How can you finally relate this particular stanza to life? And this is the stanza which told us that this has been translated by, I think,
Harivansh Rai Bachchan.
That's the
This was the translation.
But please relate these 4 lines to life. How
Sir,
can
the last 4 lines are, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. So it means that just here the poet says that though he is alluded by the beauty of the nature, but he has his promises in his life and he cannot stop before fulfilling these things. In the same way, in our life, we have a lot of beauty, a lot of happiness and joy in our life, and at that, in every day, we are alluded by that beauty. But we are not supposed to stop there before achieving our.
Since you're working on literature and environment, and this poem is also rooted in natural healing, so how do you relate it to the ecological crisis of the present times? Does it say something about it, or does it show a better world? What version of it do you see in the poem?
Sir, in Robert
In the
Frost.
poem that you're talking about, stopping by this.
Sir, can you please repeat?
Like you're working on literature and environment, so what does this poem say about the environmental situation of the times in which it was written, and can you relate it to the present times? Does it have any solutions for our current environmental crisis?
Sir, at that time when Robert Frost wrote this poem, people were not much aware about the environment, and environment was even not much polluted at that time. And since we are in the 21st century, and there are so many problems, he said that the wood is, snow is chilly winter or something. But and in this poem, the weather was also not favorable, and even in the present time, due to the non-degradable waste thrown in the rivers, a lot of environmental crises are before us.
Okay.